Coming up on this week's newscast, we're going to reveal the plans for Homecoming 2020, revisit two huge victories for our football and soccer teams, and take a look at what our Bishop Knoll students are most excited about with the change in the weather. All this and more on this week's episode. Get ready because BNN starts now. Hi, I'm Jeremiah Johnson, and today's top story is something that everyone's been waiting to hear. The 2020 homecoming will still take place, although this year it won't be on a dance floor. This year's homecoming, Starlight, will feature dinner and a movie, semi-formal dress, and professional pictures by Life Touch.
So this year we're gonna have a DJ to play for the first hour, and then we're gonna have a movie and a picnic. And this year they could either buy a Chick-fil-A sandwich or maybe buy something at the concession stand.
This year, I'm most excited to dress up because it's my senior year, so it's like my last homecoming, so I feel like I have to go all out. And I'm also excited to see like how homecoming is going to be with all the COVID-19 regulations and stuff, and see how like we as students are going to make fun out of it.
We'll be covering more on homecoming next week. The theology department is one of Bishop Knoll's strongest areas to integrate project-based learning, and senior theology is already diving into projects for the vocations class. Here's Elena Byro with a virtual segment on the vocations class first project of the school year.
Today's news is about the project for the seniors vocations class taught by Ms. Gurka. The project revolves around healthy dating advice. We have an exclusive interview with Savannah Benitez, a student from the class.
Our project in vocations is to design a flyer that gives healthy dating tips. So on my flyer, I wanted it to look like the perfect embodiment of pure love between people, in which I designed two people hugging, and in the middle of the paper, or the people, you can see a heart filled with flowers. On the top right is a heart with a crown, and on the top left, I put Cupid, also known as arrows, in it. I think that this project is important because I know that there are people out there that struggle when it comes to relationships and they just want to give up with it. And I'm hoping that with this, people can learn how to maintain a healthy, not toxic relationship and grow from this. Something I took away from this project is that our vision of a healthy relationship is different than how it actually should be. Some healthy dating tips that I have to give is that 1, build mutual respect and trust in the relationship, and 2, make sure that there's good communication and that you're honest with each other. There honestly is more tips when it comes to having a healthy and successful relationship. So if you want to know more, if you ever need help, just ask me personally.
That's all for today, and good luck to the students working on their flyer.
The Bishop Knoll Centennial Kickoff was a huge success, both in areas of social distancing and offering fun for our student body. Here's Salome Hernandez with more on the surprise event that took place on September 11th.
Bishop Knoll is celebrating its 100th birthday this school year, and to kick off the year-long celebrations, Mrs. Patrick surprised students with 3 ice cream trucks and an exotic petting zoo. Freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors were all invited out to the football field during Friday's lunch for a sweet surprise.
What part of this did you enjoy most and why?
I liked coming outside and seeing the animals and having the ice cream truck. That was pretty cool.
Which included a goodie bag with some Bishop Knoll swag. All students are now allowed to wear their new Forever Knoll 100 polos as part of the Bishop Knoll school uniform. In addition, the week-long Founders Day festivities continue with Mass on Tuesday and an outdoor movie screening of Disney's Aladdin. The Centennial celebrations will continue all school year for students despite COVID restrictions.
That's all for this week's news. Here's Eddie with more on sports.
Hi, I'm Eddie Torres Cruz, and Bishop Knoll has a lot to celebrate after the past week's victories. The Bishop Knoll soccer team blanked number 1 regionally ranked Chesterton with a score of 1-0. The Warriors won a goal from Bruno Zamora. Senior goalkeeper Fernando Ramos was named player of the game. Here with more on this week's progress is Pero Best.
The soccer team has faced many challenges this season, but the biggest challenge so far is coming back after a 2-week layoff caused by the COVID-19 restrictions put on the team in early August. Here is senior defender Eduardo Torres Cruz.
We've been doing well despite our 2 weeks off. We beat 5 out of our 6 teams. Our last team being the #1 ranked team in the state. We've all been doing really good in practice, and I think that we can win a lot more this season.
Boys soccer team has bounced back pretty well since the break. Sitting on a current record of 6-1, the boys recorded wins against Wheeler, West Noble, Hebron, Bethany Christian, Chesterton, Portage, and their only loss has come from a close thriller with Munster finishing 5-3.
I feel like as a whole, the team's fitness level definitely went down during the 2-week quarantine. And it sucks because everyone worked hard during the summer conditioning preparing for the season. Now I think that as we go forward, our performance as a player and chemistry as a team continue to improve.
Although fitness levels and crucial time for development were lost, there was one thing the boys soccer team never lost: motivation and courage to get through any setback and finish the season with silverware. Bishop Knoll boys soccer team have a very tough stretch of games coming up. It will require a lot of morale and strength to get through this. The real question is, do they have what it takes?
The Warrior football team can put their first conference victory in 6 years on the record as they defeated Lake Station last Friday, 64-54. The boys take on River Forest this week. And finally, the girls volleyball team lost to a non-conference rival and Andran 3-1 on Tuesday. They will be playing McCutcheon High School at the Crown Point Invitational this Saturday.
Shivering my bones just thinking about the weather.
Okay, with the change in the weather, the students can feel that fall has finally arrived.
We asked the Bishop Knoll community what their favorite things about fall are. Here's what they said.
Interesting fall tradition.
An interesting fall tradition is we're kind of really big on, probably not interesting, but we're just big on decorating our house fall. Like, that's our favorite time of the year.
What's your favorite fall flavor?
My favorite fall flavor would have to be apple cinnamon.
Favorite fall activity?
Covering pumpkins.
The age-old questions. County line donuts, pumpkin or apple?
Pumpkin.
What are you most excited for about fall?
Pumpkin patches.
What's your favorite fall flavor?
Pumpkin spice.
Any plans for a COVID-safe Halloween?
A COVID-safe Halloween? I don't know. I'm usually the one who hands out the candy, so I'll just have to probably throw it at trick-or-treaters this year.
The age-old questions. County line donuts, pumpkin or apple?
Pumpkin. No doubt. Pumpkin donuts from County Line Orchard and pumpkin coffee from Dunkin' Donuts.
Fall aesthetic. Spooky season or sweater weather?
Sweater weather.
County line donuts, pumpkin or apple?
Pumpkin.
The theology department is one of Bishop Knoll's longest.
They will be playing. I can't even pronounce that.
I'm most excited to dress up like for my last senior year. Oh, I feel like